LangChain is one of those projects that sounds simple until you actually try to use it. At first, it looks like a library for calling language models. Then you notice agents, tools, retrievers, vector stores, callbacks, tracing, LangGraph, LangSmith, provider packages, and suddenly the README has turned into a small city. So in this video, we are not going to treat LangChain as magic agent dust. We are going to use the Doramagic manual as a map. The simplest useful definition is this. LangChain is a framework for building agents and LLM-powered applications, using interoperable components and integrations. That word, interoperable, is the key. LangChain is trying to give you standard shapes for the moving parts of an AI app: chat models, prompts, messages, tools, retrievers, callbacks, and execution. The package structure matters because it tells you where the boundaries are. LangChain Core holds the base abstractions. The main LangChain package gives you the common application interface. Partner packages connect specific providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, Hugging Face, Alima, Grok, and others. That modular design is useful, but it also means you should install only the integrations you actually need. Now, the most important idea in the manual is the Runnable execution model. Think of a Runnable as a standard executable unit. A model can be invoked. A prompt can be composed. A chain can be built from smaller pieces. And because these pieces share a common interface, you can start with a simple call, then add retries, async execution, configuration, streaming, or branching without rewriting the whole app. That is the part of LangChain that is easy to underestimate. It is not just a wrapper around a model API. It is a composition layer. The next layer is tools and agents. A tool is the boundary between the model and the outside world. It needs a clear name, a description, a schema, and permission limits. An agent is the loop around those tools. User input, model decision, tool call, observation, then either another step or a final answer. This is powerful. It is also where most trouble starts. If a tool can touch files, APIs, browsers, payments, or databases, the question is not, can LangChain call it? The question is, should this agent be allowed to call it, with this input, in this environment? For retrieval and RAG, the manual gives another useful map. Documents are loaded. Text is split. Embeddings turn chunks into vectors. Vector stores index those vectors. Retrievers fetch likely relevant chunks. Then the model answers with that retrieved context. Installing a vector store does not give you good RAG. Good RAG depends on chunk quality, metadata, retrieval settings, evaluation questions, and whether the answer can be checked. The callback and tracing layer is the part people often skip, but it is what lets you see model starts, chain starts, tool events, errors, timings, and run trees. If you are building anything beyond a toy demo, tracing is not decoration. It is how you debug the system you just created. So the practical way to try LangChain is not to begin with a giant autonomous agent. Start with one model integration. Create one runnable path. Add one tool with a narrow permission boundary. If you need knowledge retrieval, build the smallest RAG pipeline you can evaluate. Then add tracing before you scale the workflow. The Doramagic manual is useful because it turns LangChain from a large ecosystem into a checklist. What abstraction am I using? What integration am I loading? What can the tool touch? How will I inspect failures? And when does this need LangGraph or LangSmith instead of plain LangChain? That is the safe mental model. LangChain is not the agent. It is the set of rails, adapters, and execution surfaces that help you build one. Use it when those rails reduce complexity. And verify every boundary before your agent touches the real world.